Hey everybody, happy Wednesday to all of you out there who are watching, and thanks for joining me for the Draw Along show. Remember, this is a show for all ages and all skill levels where we draw together for just a few minutes. Doesn't take a lot of time, and at the end we all have something fun to keep and to show our friends. Or you could just crumple it up and start over. Up to you. Today we're going to do a You Draw It. That's where you follow along with me step by step, like I was just talking about. Then we're going to do a What Is It? Now, we haven't played this game in a long time. That'll be where I draw something and you just have to tell me what it is. Sounds pretty simple, right? However, folks have yet to get it right. So we'll just try again. And we'll finish with the animal and activity game, which is, of course, when you will tell me an animal in the chat somewhere, and I will look at the animal and I'll say, yes, I want to draw that. But there's a catch. You have to have it doing something strange, something weird, something funny. I noticed that my camera is broken again today. I'm sorry about that, folks. I am going to order a new webcam, so don't worry about it. And we are going to be able to see my smiling face again. It's on and off these days. All right, so before we get to the drawing, I do want to ask you all a question. I have some friends who recently bought a boat. Can you believe it? And they told me, Kyle, we'd love to get you out in the boat sometime. I said, sorry, I get seasick. But I did want to warn them. I said, you know, there's one kind of vegetable that is forbidden on all boats. Do you know what it is? It's leeks. Oh boy. All right, time to get to some drawing. All right, folks. Now, to do these drawings, you have to have something to draw with. So you're going to have a pencil, a pen, a marker, a crayon, those kinds of things. You might want to, as I've said before, get yourself, dig that up, that old unicorn horn that you were holding onto for such a long time, really put it to some good use, dip it in some ketchup, and draw with that. Up to you. I say hi to some folks in the chat. Today we have Steve and Mercurial and Afroha, and I see Gareth is here and Fabio. What's up, everybody? I see Z is here. And who else do we have? I think I said hi to Mercurial. Did I? Oh my goodness, I hope I didn't miss anybody. Folks, if you're watching over on Twitter or on the YouTubes, remember that I am following the chat over on Behance, and that's at be.net/live. be.net/live. Okie dokie. All right, now let's get started. To do these drawings, you have to be able to do three simple things: a straight line, okay, a zigzag, or a curvilinear line. All right, that could be an S, a C. You get the idea. Now, if you can do those three simple things, you can follow along with me, and we're going to get going here. All right. Today's drawing is going to be kind of magical, and it's a creature that exists in the world that you just think can't possibly be real. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that. All right, let's get started. We're going to start with a straight line traveling across this way. All right. Remember, you don't have to draw these lines perfectly straight. That's not important. Don't worry about it. You just draw the line. If it's a little wobbly, no big deal. All righty. Now, I want you to imagine a clock, okay? And I want you to imagine that we're looking at a clock and we are looking at 10 o'clock. So think about where the 10 is, all right? And from this point, imagine I am the clock hand for the hour, and I'm going to travel up towards the 10, all right? Here we go. I'm going to go up like that. So that's the angle I want. It's kind of about a 10 o'clock angle, okay? Again, don't sweat it if it's not exactly this angle, okay? It's fine if it's something similar. But I just wanted to give you a little mental picture, something to think about in terms of the angle that we're drawing there, okay? We're going to then do a curvilinear line, and we're going to loop around this way. But here's the catch. Now, don't draw this next line, but I want you to see what I'm going to do here. I'm going to draw a little curve, and I want that curve to end facing perpendicular to this line. All right? Which means it'll be going in this direction, right? Imagine a right angle, okay? We're going to curve into that right angle. All right, check it out. Curve into a right angle. See that? We come up, we curve, and now if I were to continue this line, right, it's going to be perpendicular to that first line that we drew. Okay. Alrighty, zoom in so you can see this really clearly. So we come up, we come around, and we're gonna come down a little bit more. And here, I'm just gonna pop out just a hair. Look how tiny that line is. Look how tiny that is. All right. Let's curve a little bit like this. Okay, so we come around, curve. And now here, I'm gonna drop down towards this line, but I'm not gonna be drawing parallel here, okay? I'm gonna draw slightly more towards a vertical, like this, down like so. So if you were to take these two lines and carry them out a long ways, they would never meet one another. They would just keep diverging away from one another, all right? Now here, I'm gonna draw another line at a completely different angle, okay? And I see some comments about the resolution of the video here. Looks like it's not doing so well. Let me help you out, folks. Bear with me, see if I can fix that for you. We don't want that. We want it to look good. There we go. Let's see if that does the trick. See if that does the trick. And I hope it does. I don't want you to have a fuzzy looking screen, okay? Alrighty. Do a little refresh for you. How's that looking there? Is that a little better? Let me know in the chat. Mucho better, says Steve. Well, thank goodness for that. Jeez. All right, now, from here we're gonna do another little angle. Check it out. Down we go with a little curve. See that? Down with a little curve. And imagine I'm traveling down at this angle here from this little mark right to here, and I just do a little circle like that. I see some folks in the chat are already nailing it. They've already guessed it. They guessed what we're drawing today. Well then, why don't we finish the last little clue here, which is the horn. I can't believe these animals are real. Now I want you to look here where the curve stops and then we start a straight line. So it's straight and then it curves up this way, right? And I'm just gonna smooth that out a little bit because I went so slowly there that I made it kind of wobbly. There we go, it's a little better. Now right where I said it curves and then goes to a straight line, that's where we kind of want to start our horn, about here. And I want you to imagine the horn, okay, it's going to stop about there, all right? And we have to make it at the right angle. We can't have it facing like that, right? That wouldn't look right. So we have to have it facing the right direction. It's got to come up this way, okay? Now one of the things you can do to make this easy on yourself is don't touch your paper, but just kind of trace along. Okay, just hover your pencil like I'm doing, right? Just kind of trace along in this direction and then give yourself a little dot, like a little target. And from there, you can travel back this way if you like, okay? So you don't have to start from the head of the whale to draw up. Does that make sense? You can actually go the other way. See that? That could be a better way to do it. All right. Now, on this horn, check it out. Just doing a few little lines for some detail. Okay. And then from here, we're going to pretend that this line keeps on going, but we're going to leave a little space, okay, right here, a little space, and draw down like this, and then leave it just like that, okay? And then from here, we're going to do the same. We're going to carry that line down, but we're going to give it a slight curve. Check it out. Down we go, and a slight curve like that. All right, slight little curve. And then from here, we're going to drop straight down. See that? Overlap that line, drop straight down, curve around this way, and then up and over. So down and a curve, up and over. And right next to it here on the left, we just go down and curve like that. Easy. Now, let me show you a trick, folks. Sometimes you don't want to draw all of something, okay? Check this out. We'll leave another space here and watch this. I just do a little line like that and a dot. And right here, check it out. What we're suggesting here is that the water starts to get less clear, a little darker, a little murkier, and we lose sight of the rest of our narwhal. Isn't that a cool trick? Now look, I'm just taking this line, I'm making it a little longer on both sides. And then here, I can do some other little wiggly lines, things like that. So we have more of a surface to that water. And you're done. That's it. Look at that. You're all done. That is you draw it. That's a cool trick. Try that out when you're drawing things that are dipping underwater and you want to show them above the surface and below, but you don't want to show all of them. Okay, this is a way to do it. Some other folks have joined us here. I see Clever and Karthik. Nice to see you guys. And RB is here. What's up, RB? Nice to see you as well. Clever says narwhals and belugas are almost identical. One is white, one has a gray mottled body. I did not know that. Always learning things from everybody. I appreciate it. It is now time for the What Is It game. Okay, now some of you have played this before with me. And you know how it goes. I'm going to draw something for you. All right, and you have to tell me what it is. Sounds very simple, doesn't it? Check it out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And down we go. And down we go. And then we just kind of come around this way. And we go like this. Bump, bump. And a 1 and a 2. That's it. This is an easy one. What is it? Just tell me what it is, folks. Hi, Biola. You're late, but you're not too late. We still got stuff going on. It's all good. All right, so what is it, folks? A kitty. Yes, Steve. It does look like a cat, doesn't it? I agree. Looks like a cat. Looks like a cat to me. Gotta be a cat. Or an owl. That's a good guess. Yeah. Clever says salty sea shorts. Wonder why you're bringing up the sea. Interesting. A wolf, says Glenn. Batman with a cat mask. Kitty. Lots of votes for a cat. Some kind of animal. An owl. Let's see what it is, folks. Let's see what it is. Here. I'm just gonna do something. Turn it around. Like that. And then I'm going to go like that, and like that, and then I'm going to go like this, and around and over, and up, and over like that, and around like this. Uh-oh. Oh no, I did it again. I did it again. Sorry. It's the salty sea captain. It's the old sea dog. There he is. He always sneaks into this game every single time. We try to keep him out of it, and every time it happens, there's no avoiding him, is there? I'm so sorry, folks. What a shame. What a shame. Well, there you go. Oh, hey! It's time for Appreciation Station. And even if my camera isn't working, we are still gonna do it. Now, you can't see who I'm appreciating here, but I'm going to tell you it is Fabio. Fabio, we are appreciating you today. And you may not remember this, but there was that Rose show that we entered in France as a team back in 1993, and everybody brought their A game. You had the brilliant idea of combining Austrian Briar, Beach Rose, White York, Virginia, and Cologne Carnival all together to create the world's first rainbow-colored rose. It was amazing. And guess what? We got first prize thanks to your floral genius. Amazing. Now, I pressed that rose in a little book, Keep it with me at all times to remind me of that amazing victory. I want to thank you today, and I hope you kept some of those roses too. Anyway, brilliant idea. Bravo. We appreciate you today. And now it is time for the animal and activity game, where you will recommend to me in the chat an animal that I should draw, and I will do so. Here are some examples of what we've done in the past. We had a Tyrannosaurus Rex. It was crocheting. How about that? I didn't know they could do that. We had a jump roping cow. Not bad. And very recently, we even had Frankenstein's monster dancing the Carlton. Pretty cool. Now, for today, it'll be something completely different. I'm gonna grab my nice light blue color so I can sketch with that. And I will look for your suggestions in the chat of what we should draw today. I think that color looks pretty good. I could darken it up just a hair so you all can see it clearly. So let's begin. Clever has suggested a knitting sea anemone. Pardon me. We have from Ale a red panda. Now, what is the panda doing? That's the question. It has to be doing something. A turtle playing accordion, says RB. Steve says a bat playing badminton. Oh, that's fun. Richard Lindley. Oh, you're just saying hello. Well, hi, Richard. Nice to see you. Biola says a panda DJing. Ooh, I like that. That's fun. Tim, a business mantis shrimp running. So is the shrimp in business attire? Is that what's going on? That's a funny one. All right, let me look through these selections here and see what we got. I think I'm gonna do the DJ Panda. DJ Panda coming up. All right, so let's get that panda there. I think their ears are a little higher up, closer to the middle of their heads, aren't they? Like that. There we go. Get the eyes a little closer too. All right, so this is all going to be filled in here and here. And there's our panda. They have black ears, don't they, pandas? Yeah, I think so. He's gonna have one of those like poofy jackets that some DJs wear, you know? This ear is gonna be covered by headphone there. And the other one's going to be going off behind the head there. And you got to have the hand on the record. There we go. Okay. And then a bunch of I don't know what you call those things. These like things that you push up and down, slide up and down to change the sound or mix or whatever like that. I'm gonna put here bunch of records. Okay. Actually, I guess here we'd have another turntable, right? Because you have to have two turntables. Yeah. I guess I'll forget those little knobs and whatnot for now. It's fine. Don't need those. Okay. There we go. Let's knock that back. And let's grab our darker blue and see what we could do here. Some parts I go fast, some parts I go slowly. This is, you know, here I want to get that color in the right shape. So you can clearly read that silhouette of the eye. Okay, there we go. And then here we're gonna increase the thickness of that headphone there. The cup, they call it, right? The cup of the headphone, that part that goes over the ear. That little connecting bit there. And then we want to show that it disappears behind the head there. Okay? And there's that other ear. Come around this way, 1 and a 2. Bit of foreshortening here, right? As we're showing that second arm. And you know, these little lines I'm adding here, which are not only details for the clothing, but they also help to show us the volume, right? So that's a helpful thing. Okay. Try that again. Hard to draw ellipses, especially when time is short. We're in a crunch, you know. Eesh. Around we go. Bam. And across. Okay. And a 1 and a 2. There's that tabletop right there. And here we have our records. I'll just suggest that there's a bunch of those right there. Okay. You can probably hear the sound of my stylus. I use the felt nibs from Wacom on my Cintiq. I like the way they feel. I like the way those feel. Check it out, gang. There is our DJ Panda. What a fun suggestion. Thanks for that, folks. And we'll bring back our little narwhal there. And folks, I want to say thanks for joining me. It's the end of the show. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Please remember to be kind. And I'm going to say ciao for now.